Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's time for Remember When. Now, I'm not as old as some of y'all, so some of the stuff I just heard about. I wasn't born then. You all remember Ding Dong Ditch? When you'd run up and ring somebody's doorbell or knock on their door and run? What about kickball and dodgeball? Remember that? Um, do you all remember having that neighbor that everybody thought was a witch? And you'd go over to their house at nighttime and try to peep in their window and see if they were doing any witchcraft. And they had like 10 cats in there. Oh, we were terrified. You remember going down to the creek and catching crawdads and tadpoles and all that stuff going home? Filthy, dirty, and muddy. I don't know, maybe you all weren't country. You remember catching lightning bugs? And some of us would put them in jars. And then other people would take the lights out and make earrings with them. You all remember that? Do y'all remember those old cigar trees? And you'd pick the cigars off the tree and try to smoke them. And then you'd get like sick as a dog. What about taking a snake and putting it in an old whiskey bottle and swishing it around and getting it drunk, letting it loose and watch it stagger down the street? Do you remember stealing those berries and apples, peaches off of your neighbor's tree and them coming out and running you off? What about wearing, now this goes way back. What about wearing those dresses that were made out of a burlap bag? Some of y'all might even know, not even know what a burlap bag is. And then you'd be itching like crazy. You all remember wearing those hand-me-down shoes? And they had a hole in the bottom and you had to take a piece of cardboard and put in the bottom of the shoe so your foot wouldn't get wet. Do any of y'all remember your parents grew, had their own gardens and they had chickens and all that stuff, and you'd have to go outside and catch a chicken for dinner? And you thought that was your pet, and you had to go outside and catch a chicken, and your dad would wring its neck, and oh, it's a terrible story. You remember when your grandpa would kill a deer and it'd be hanging from a tree for days in the backyard to drain? And and that deer meat, I never did like deer meat. I had deer jerky one time that somebody had, and it was okay, but I never did like deer meat. You remember when you got in trouble, you had to go outside and pick your own switch off the tree, and you better bring back a big one. You remember smashing Coke cans and putting them on the heel of your shoe and walking around with Coke can heels? What about playing hopscotch or jacks? Y'all remember that? Do you remember G.I. Joe? One of the first macho male Barbies. What about Rock'em Sock'em Robots? Do you all remember the metal roller skates that were adjustable? You could it had a little lever in the middle and you could pull them out and make them whatever size you needed. Do you all remember that Barbie doll head? It was like a shoulders up deal, and you would sit her down and play with her and comb her hair, and then she had that hair, you could pull it and make it longer, make it grow. Do you all remember Susie, the doll Susie? You could pull her string and she would say, "I'm sleepy, I'm hungry." Oh, let's see. What about Truth or Dare? Did you ever play Truth or Dare? Or Quarter Bounce? You would bounce a quarter into like a shot glass, and if you didn't get the quarter in the glass, you had to drink it. What about Raggedy Ann and Andy? Those were some fun times. At least that's what I heard. I heard it was. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and share my videos. And as always, I thank you for listening. Take care. Memories are everything.